it's Constance. It is Saturday, July 13th. I'm about half an hour out from having the CO2 fractional laser treatment. I've had it for my face, my neck, my décolleté, my hands. On my face, I already have a half and half mix of Oxygenetix makeup on the right side, first Vaseline, then Oxygenetix on this one, just the Oxygenetix makeup. And the same on my neck and décolleté. It got mixed up a little bit because I had Vaseline on my hands. No makeup on this hand yet. You can see it's white, and that is from the fractional laser. I hope I'm doing a good job taping this. And on this hand, it's just red, and there's a little makeup on there. So the hands feel good. My face feels better now. Initially, you feel like burning. Then you get the Vaseline on, gets a little better. Get the Oxygenetix on there, and I think that makeup really helps a whole lot. So I'm starting to feel really much better, even though the numbing is going away. But really, the skin is calming down, so I'm excited. Can't wash for 24 hours. Ooh, will be stinky. No kidding. No washing for 24 hours, and so let's see what happens to my bed sheets tonight. Oh wow, lots to think about. Here are the tools for beauty. The Vaseline, the Oxygenetix. I applied the Vaseline with the clean tongue depressors, no double dipping, as you know. And then in a couple of days, I'm going to start vinegar and water soaks. Okay, update shall follow. 2 hours out.
So you're about how long?
Okay, 2 hours out from fractional CO2 and erbium laser treatment. And we did face, neck and décolleté and hands. Of course, parts of me are covered with Oxygenetix makeup, which really helped cut down the redness. Do you see any redness or any streaks of demarcation going on the side?
A little bit, but really barely noticeable.
Okay, so it does seem to me.
Yeah, they're really barely noticeable. I think this really helps.
So it seems to me that the Oxygenetix helps a great deal, as my colleagues Beth and Melanie are much redder, or were much redder, because they didn't put on the Oxygenetix right away. So, and I feel good. The hot and burn feeling is gone. I still feel actually a little cooling from the numbing cream that we wiped off before, but it feels good now. I actually don't feel like I just came out of the pool and fried myself like I did before. So let's see how it's going. Okay, it's about 12 hours post fractional CO2 laser and erbium laser. And there is definitely some weeping going on. No great discomfort. You can sort of see the pattern of the fractional CO2 on the face, on the skin, like fabric. It doesn't feel any worse than a regular sunburn. Actually, a little better with the help of the makeup and the healing Oxygenetix. I know I feel swollen. I'll look swollen, but I don't feel as bad as I look. And I'm leaving the weeping and the tiny droplets of blood that are appearing. I'm just leaving them alone. I'm letting nature do its course. You can now see more the definite demarcation on the décolleté. On the face, it's just the even pattern of the CO2 and droplets of water, but there's no great feeling of discomfort. I shall try to sleep on my back tonight with the help of a travel pillow, and I'll see you tomorrow after hopefully a good night's rest. Okay, so this morning, one day after my CO2 treatment, I woke up kind of Asian looking. I'm not worried. I've had this reaction before. It may just be me after just an under eye peel 9 or 10 years ago. So I feel really, really good. My skin is not burning. You know, it feels slightly tight. I feel fine. Just very swollen, very different looking. Okay, and I can definitely see the print of the CO2 squares like fabric on my face. I'm not sure if this camera can capture it, and drops of water, and you know, the little pattern. So it's pretty interesting. I'm really anxious to see what I'll look like once I'm allowed to shower, once the 24 hours are up. Okay, till next time. Okay, good morning. Day 3 after fractional CO2 laser and erbium laser treatment. I washed my face this morning, and I think a lot of the old skin came off, and everything is very, very tight and dry. Very tight and dry. I can't wait to put my Oxygenetix makeup and moisturizer on. I'm still swollen, but feel fine. My hands, by the way, are not in bad shape at all. They didn't swell. Some skin might have sloughed off. They feel dry, but they don't seem to require any special care. I'm really thrilled about that. I was really worried about the hands being sore and raw, and as much as we use our hands and shower and everything, so I was worried about that, and they're just fine. So décolleté doesn't feel tight or bad, it's just dry, but my skin on my face really feels dry, especially with the swelling around the eyes. Okay, more tomorrow. Good morning, day 4 after CO2 fractional laser and erbium laser. It was a total itch fest last night. I started the vinegar and water washes yesterday. Forgot to mention it in the morning's video. I did it morning and evening. Didn't seem to have time during the day, but today I shall discipline myself to do it 4 times a day per direction, because the itching last night was horrible. I decided for a cover of Aquaphor mixed with the Oxygenetix moisturizer instead of the makeup, and I washed this morning with the vinegar water, which cuts down all the grease from the Aquaphor. And there's lots of loose skin hanging around. The itching was not on the neck and chest, it was just the face. And I took 2 Benadryl and a Claritin, which is a lot of drugs for me. And I still had quite an itch tantrum. But okay, and quite swollen this morning. After my shower, I will put on the makeup again. Okay, talk to you later. Good morning, day 5 post fractional CO2 laser and erbium laser. You missed the morning getting up. It was still pretty swollen, but the skin looked much better. Not much loose skin hanging off, a little bit pinkness. So right now this is the showered and vinegar and water treated and makeup, Oxygenetix makeup, or moisturized face. Still swelling, but I feel great, just feel really, really dry. So I kicked on the moisturizer, and I may do it throughout the day again. And as you can see, there's not much change on the décolleté. The hands are virtually pain and maintenance free. I have to remind myself to put moisturizer on there. They're just dry. Other than that, they're doing really good, which is a thrill to me. I can use them and work with them. So see you tomorrow. Okay, day 6 post fractional CO2 laser and erbium laser, and it feels like I have baby skin. It's still a little pink, but all the dry skin from the neck and the décolleté came off, and décolleté is just a little bit pink still, but everything feels great. The face still feels dry, and this is pre-makeup. I will put on the Oxygenetix makeup. I'm currently sporting the Oxygenetix moisturizer because my skin is really very shiny and dry without it. So as you can see, just a few different pink patches, but everything feels good. And by the way, I'm using Dr. Lam's Overclean as a cleanser. It is the mildest, best cleanser ever. It gets off the Oxygenetix and does not irritate, even on some parts where I had a little rawness. That's just due to me. But anyway, it didn't irritate. It's fantastic. Okay, more news tomorrow, and maybe a few seconds with makeup on later. Okay, bye. Okay, and this is still the 6th day post fractional CO2 laser and erbium, and this is with makeup on. This morning you saw me with pink cheeks, and you see the redness is now covered, or the pinkness that was left. So this is the more civilized look. Very little makeup on my neck and décolleté. So, and everybody thinks I'll look normal. I know I'm still swollen around my eyes, but people who don't know me can't tell the difference. So today's a good day for you to go to work. Okay, bye. Good morning, day 7. On Friday, tomorrow, it'll be a full week from fractional CO2 laser and erbium laser. This is after showering, another layer of skin coming off, just the Oxygenetix moisturizer on. There's just slight pink left. Anyway, I am really thrilled. My under eye wrinkles are gone. Tschüss. Bye-bye to all the wrinkles and the sleepless nights. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. Exactly 1 week post fractional CO2 laser and erbium laser. And as you can see, this is after cleansing the face just with the Oxygenetix moisturizer. There's only slight pinkness left here and there. And other than that, I can still see that the skin is still recovering and rebuilding. It is as smooth as a baby's butt when I come out of the shower. There is still some discoloration left, like on the décolleté, just slightly. That will probably come off. As I've been assured, it takes a full 60 to 90 days for everything to totally be restored. The hands have not changed much. As a matter of fact, they still have a rough layer on them. So I trust when that comes off, it'll really be exciting. And what's thrilling for me is that I can use them and work and be active, and I'm not hindered. So now on to the Oxygenetix. I will not set foot outside of the house without it. It also has a natural mineral-based sunscreen in it, and that's very important. I want to protect everything that we've achieved so far, and that is going on, is an ongoing progress of achievement and improvement. Okay, ciao, ciao.